Olá, my fellow Portuguese speaker! Bem-vindo ao meu canal de novo. Welcome to my channel again. And we are going to talk about some of the most important yet underrated tools for learning a language. Not just Portuguese, any language. Bora lá que eu vou te contar. Let's go that I'll tell you more about it. Have you ever heard of the shadowing technique? It's a technique where you are going to listen to the person speaking and then you are going to mimic what they speak and how they speak it. Let me give you a practical example of my own life. When I was learning English, I was a teenager and I was a huge fan of Tim Burton movies. Johnny Depp was my huge crush. So I loved Edward Scissorhands and I watched Edward Scissorhands again and again and again. I had the DVD so I could just rewind the film as many times as I wanted. I could put the subtitles in English. I had this play with me, like this thing that I wanted to speak with them in the same rhythm as they were speaking. I remember a specific phrase of the movie, especially the ending of the movie for me was most important. That for me was a real challenge and I tried to speak with the character. So I would play the video and I'd read the subtitles and try to speak along with Winona Ryder, by the way. So she would say, she was talking about how she didn't want to meet him again after she was an old lady because he didn't get old and she did. And then she says the phrase, "I'd rather him remember me the way I was." And I remember this much of ours for me was really hard, but I wanted to tackle that. I wanted to be able to say it. So I said it again and again and again until I was happy that I was saying just like her. Of course, you don't have to act like a teenager or anything like this, but try to figure out some of the most important phrases that you need to know. And or like you are watching a series, for example. A very nice tool that is really underrated, but I recommend you to have is Globoplay. Globoplay is a streaming service of Brazilian novelas, movies, TV shows, whatever you need. It's going to be on Globoplay. I'm not being sponsored yet by them, but it's a great place for you to find entertainment in Portuguese. And then you are watching a novela. The newest novelas, they are going to have subtitles, so you can read along. And then you see a phrase that you would like to say once you're here. Like, onde é o meu portão? Pause, go back, and try to say with the characters many times. So with this, you effortlessly we'll learn pronunciation, we'll learn the vocabulary, we'll learn intonation, we'll learn structure, all you need. So this is a very important tool. Flashcards, online flashcards, Quizlet, Anki, wherever you find flashcards, or even if you want to do by hand, use them. They will help you memorize. They will help you keep this. They will help you on your journey of learning, and it's easy. It's really easy. It's cheap. You have no excuse not to use them. You can have on your phone, you can have on your computer, you can print. Use them in your favor. How to use subtitles, how to use movies. So I tell you, start watching movies in Portuguese with subtitles in English. Yes, because you will understand the story, you won't be stressed out. And then when you start feeling confident, and again, with my life, the first movie I watched without subtitles was The Hours, I think it's the name, with Nicole Kidman and Meryl Streep. And I remember when you start to watch for the first time a movie that's fully in a new language for you, that you are learning, you get very uptight. You get nervous and then it's harder for you to focus and to understand what they are saying. So try to avoid that. Try to get more comfortable. You don't have to understand 100% of what they're saying. So start with the English subtitles and then you go to Portuguese subtitles until you get to the part where you just don't have subtitles at all. And my tip for you is not to use subtitles at all when you're watching a movie that you have already watched once. So you know the story, you are not that uptight about understanding everything. You know where it's going to get, so you're just relaxed and you're watching and you're just absorbing the Portuguese. A tool that might be interesting is speech to text. You can do that on your phone, you can do that on your, I don't know if you use Samsung or Apple Notes, and then you just hit the microphone button and you record yourself speaking Portuguese and see if it understands what you're saying or if you need to get better on your pronunciation. Last but not least, último mas não menos importante, use social media, use forums, use groups, Brazilian group. This is very underrated. People don't talk enough about it. Go read what Brazilians are speaking. Go read Brazilian comments. We are so fun. We are so funny. We are so angry sometimes. So get to know how we speak, how we express ourselves by seeing actual Brazilian speaking. And this is so easy for you to find. It's so easy for you to get subreddits, Facebook groups, you name it, wherever you feel more comfortable. And oh, you can also try Hello Talk and Discord servers related to Brazilians. So these are just some of the most underrated tools to learn Portuguese, but you can learn much more when you schedule a lesson with yours truly, Eduarda. So please click on the link on the description so you can schedule a lesson with me, marca uma aula comigo, and we can talk more about it, and I can know more of your interests and actually tailor these tips to you, because I'll be tailoring the lesson to you. So that's it. Até logo. Tchau.